I need you to delete everything. I need you to delete everything. What does that mean? His contact information, his email, him being saved in your Zelle, your Cash App, your Venmo, or anything else. Any emails that he's ever sent you. All of the photos that you have taken together, or you are in those photos together, or anything that brings you a memory of him. Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. I hope all is well, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alison, certified dating and relationship coach, and I primarily work with busy professional women to move them from frustrated with dating to happily married. And one of the biggest issues and one of the biggest topics that folks talk to me about on a daily basis is moving on. So this video is going to have two parts, part one and part two, where I'm going to be breaking down over the span of the two videos 5 different ways, 5 foolproof ways for you to be able to move on from a relationship that did not serve you. Number 1, it starts in your phone. I need you to delete everything. I need you to delete everything. What does that mean? His contact information, his email, him being saved in your Zelle, your Cash App, your Venmo, or anything else. Any emails that he's ever sent you. All of the photos that you have taken together, or you are in those photos together, or anything that brings you a memory of him. I need you to also remove any videos. I don't care how cute you look. I don't care if this was your 35th birthday, y'all went to Bali, get rid of all of it. Now, you might say, Alison, that's over the top. That's ridiculous. Why do I need to do all of that? Because you're the one who clicked on this video because potentially you are heartbroken. If you weren't stuck on this guy, you should not be watching this. You're watching this because you need help on moving on. So yes, this needs to be drastic because I need you to do it and do it now so that we can start your healing process as quickly as possible. What you do every night when you scroll through your old text messages with you and him, when you're looking at your old photos, your old videos, you're reminiscing, you're getting sad again, you're getting angry again, you are breaking your own heart. You are twisting the knife into your own chest. You need to stop the bleeding. That means you need to remove everything that is digitally accessible away from you. Now, I might have some parents on here that says, well, Alison, I don't want to delete all of that stuff because, some of those things have the kids in it and maybe they want to see a few photos of what mommy and daddy looked like when we were young and all that kind of stuff. Great. So you can create a file, a folder somewhere deep in your Google Drive or whatever other device that you have. If it's a Dropbox, I don't care. And you can put a few items in there, quote unquote, for the kids. Create an email address for the kids. Email the docs there, remove it from immediate sight. You should not be able to scroll in 2 minutes and find that stuff. And again, continue to break your own heart. You have to stop that and you have to stop it now. Number 2, I need you to remove every item, every physical piece of something that belongs to this gentleman from your home, from your space. Every hoodie, every pair of basketball shorts, every wife beater, his brush, his cologne. The cologne is the worst, y'all. The sense of smell and how it attaches to memory, that's the stuff that's going to make you break down and cry in the middle of the night, okay? You know what I'm talking about when y'all wearing their hoodie at night and sniffing them? No, right? So every item that belongs to this gentleman needs to go. You do not need any kind of reminder. Again, I'm talking to my heartbroken I'm not talking to my people who are casual about this, who they're okay, they're moving on, then this ain't for you. I'm talking to the people who are crying at night. I'm talking to the people who wake up in the morning and their eyes are swollen. They go to work and they have to explain why their eyes look like that. I'm talking to the people who are losing weight over this breakup. I'm talking to the people who are gaining weight because of this breakup. I'm talking to the people who are losing their hair over this breakup. Drastic times call for drastic measures. And so you are removing every single item. And we're not done with all the items. You ready for this drastic measure? Are you ready for this drastic measure? You need to remove every item he's ever given you. We're going to get to kids in a second. Don't write no comments talking about what about the kids. So the Louis bag, sell it. The perfume, give it away. The dog, you got to decide. When you look at the dog, you think about him. If you could get past it and love the dog for himself or herself, then fine, you can keep the dog. Every item, get rid of it. Buy a new bedroom set. Refresh. I need these items out of your home because they are constant reminders. He broke your heart when he did blank. He stabbed you in the back when he did blank. But you are continuously doing this to yourself as long as you keep these items around you that constantly remind you of him. It's bad enough that every time that the phone rings, your heart drops, hoping that it's him. It's bad enough that when you drive down the street, you see your favorite restaurant that the two of you used to frequent. The stuff that you can control, you need to get it out of your space. Got it? Good. And the last point for this video, for part 1 of the 5 ways to move on from a relationship that did not serve you, is that you need to actually, oh, my bad. Let me take a step back. We talked about those with kids because I always got somebody, what about the ones with kids? Obviously, you can't get rid of the kids. So the kids being a constant reminder is unavoidable. They look just like their daddy. You thinking back to the night that they were conceived. You have to communicate with daddy when it comes to the children. That is unavoidable. However, there are some things that you can do in order to mitigate some of the heartache. So you need to create boundaries around communication when it comes to the kids. Can't get rid of the kids, but you still got to communicate in regards to the kids. So what do those boundaries look like? Maybe it's only text. That way, and again, this is if this is a conflict, if this is a parental issue, every conversation or email, text or email, every conversation is documented. That way, if you need to go to court, you're concerned about people being dishonest, whatever it is, every line of communication has been documented. Another boundary is going to be time. There is no reason, my baby goes down at 8 p.m., she's a year and a half. There is no reason that if my husband and I were to separate, I hope that never happens, and he needs to communicate with me about the children at 10, about the children at 11, that sounds like a booty call to me. It sounds like an argument to me. It sounds like unnecessary communication. It is over, it is over, it is over. If you share a child or children with that man, then you need to create boundaries as to when you're going to answer the phone. Unless he has the children that night, so it is reasonable that perhaps he's calling for an emergency, then fine, answer the phone, respond to the text. Other than that, we're talking to women who usually have more physical custody than men, than the dads. Why is he calling you? What is it? We talking about a book sale tomorrow in school, a permission slip? What do we need? Football game, basketball, cheerleading competition? What we need to talk about 10 o'clock at night? Absolutely not. Again, these are for the people who are reeling. These are for the people who are overwhelmed. These are for the people who are crying at night. These are for the people who cannot imagine what life is going to be without this person. This is not for, we broke up, we doing okay, we communicate all right, I ain't crying no more, I'm kind of okay. I don't even want to be with them anymore anyway. My heart doesn't drop when the phone rings. When I see our old restaurants, I'm not impacted. I ain't talking to you. You've made it through and congrats. I'm talking to the folks who are still crying at night, rocking themselves to sleep, wearing dude's sweaters so they could smell it, eating ice cream, sitting in the corner of the living room butt naked. Like, that's what I'm talking to, all right? They haven't gotten up off the floor yet in front of the door of their apartment or their house because he just walked out. This video, these series, so it'll be another one right after this, this is what you need. This is what you need. So, all right, folks, I'm going to make sure that not only will this be back to back, but I'll also link it once they are published so that you can see it in its entirety. I just wanted to make sure that I could focus and not rush through any of these important points because this is your life. You deserve better. Even if you were the one who did wrong, you deserve better for yourself in terms of you working on you so that you don't do this to someone else again. More likely than not, you are the one who was heartbroken, which is why you're here. You deserve to learn how to vet properly. You deserve to learn how to ensure to the best of your ability that whoever you do choose to be with is the best fit for you. First, we have to go through the healing process. You're starting with these videos, and if it's not enough, there is no shame, none whatsoever, in reaching out to a therapist and making sure that the person that you choose has proven testimonials that they help people through their heartbreak. If you need any support in that area, make sure you comment below. Also, please make sure that you subscribe so you can get alerts for videos like this and the next one in this series, 5 ways for you to move on from a relationship that did not serve you. All right, beautiful people, it has been a pleasure. Make sure that you go to my website for additional resources, alignwithallison.com, and I'll see you later.